Hey, it's your boy Shawn the Wonder here, and today I'll be doing my review a little bit differently. My laptop, it's really not working right now. I just need to get a new one, man. This thing is falling apart. So you just be looking at my face the whole time as I'm doing this from my phone and can't really download and edit the video on here so I can, integrate the gameplay. So anyway, first played my first time with Persona was Persona 3 Fez for the PlayStation 2 back in 2009. Didn't get that far into it because PlayStation 2 died. I just got like maybe 6 to 9 hours tops left in that game. The only thing I really remembered about it was Tartarus. I got Mitsuru, Junpei, and I think I just got Akihiko, and that was it. I don't remember anything about the story at all. I just remember liking the social aspects a lot more than the combat in that game, which I believe you can't even control your party members in it, just your main character. But whatever, never got the chance to beat it, but I played Persona 5 now about 2 months ago and replayed it twice in these past 2 months. So to start off with, I'll let you know this is going to be a spoilerish review. The game been out 2 years, so I think it's just safe for me to do a spoiler review. But for those who haven't played it yet, who haven't might be watching this video, just to let you know, it's a JRPG set in a high school. It's better going this game like completely blind, but to sum it up, you're Japanese high school students who operate in a interdimensional world where you change people's hearts, and you switch between your high school life and going into this other dimension. The flow of the game is very addictive. Um, Going from school because you got to manage your social life, completing the main story, doing activities to increase your social stats. It's just like an addictive process. It could get frustrating and overwhelming at the same time. It's addicting too. But yeah, to sum it up for a spoiler-free review is that this game is incredible. It's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. So get it, especially if you love JRPGs, get this shit. Now, into spoilers. What I love so much about this game in particular, this is a good ass story. Like, it's not. Well, I usually go with the flow in terms of story whenever I watch or read any medium. Really, I don't really think about it a whole lot. But yeah, it was mostly fun. It was a fun journey ride throughout. Um, the only thing that was just blatantly obvious to me that Akechi was the traitor. I don't even go so far to call him the traitor, but the beginning of the story made it set up like somebody in your team has set you up. But I mostly forgot all about that. Sorry, there's like I think there's some kids outside or some shit. But anyway, the beginning of the game made it seem like there was this big twist, like one of your teammates, and I forgot all about it mostly until the time of that event came up at the casino. But yeah, it was too damn obvious that Akechi was on some shady shit. Nobody really liked his ass for one. He forced us into the situation, going into her palace, and really even afterwards when you find out I remember that still at that point during my first playthrough. But anyway, he obviously had heard Morgana after the school's trip at the TV station when he was talking about pancakes. Which is now thinking about it after I played it a second time, he was actually on our tails for like a long ass time. He said since like the Monorame case, but that was even before the Monorame case even showed up there, because at the TV station we hadn't even targeted Monorame at that point. Yeah, but yeah, that was really weird and very obvious that he had set us up. Of course, he had set us up. But the execution of the aftermath of all that, how they planned to get back at them, all that was beautifully done. I gotta commend Atlas for that. But I think I'm skipping around a lot in this video, but I don't have much time to record on my phone. But one thing I do want to notice, this game has amazing music, man. Like this soundtrack is bopping for real though. First, I didn't like what's the song Beneath the Mask, the vocalized version. Once you defeat the first palace, but the cheesiness of it grew on me over time. And speaking of that first palace, actually, there's no better first enemy to take down than Kamoshida. Like, yo, you really felt that shit with the music pumping and all the build up to it. Was like, yo, I'm ready to take this motherfucker out for real. It was just all the build up to it. First, you come into the city, start at this new school. Later on, you find out that Kamoshida was the one who even who spilled the beans about you being on probation anyway and starting all these rumors and shit. And even your first meeting with him was on some creepy ass shit. How he gave Ann a ride to work. He offered us a ride too, but me and Ryuji a ride too, but he didn't really want to give us a ride, you know. And there was all the rumors coming up about him and Ann fucking, but thankfully that didn't go through. Thankfully that was not true. But it did seem like he was probably fucking or at least touching on some of the other girls, as we found out about Shiho, Ann's friend, who attempted to commit suicide by jumping off the school roof. That was a really shocking moment in the game. He invited her up to her office. She had bruises on her too, but considering how creepy and perverted this dude was, especially when he entered his palace, he probably had touched her too, and she just couldn't handle it anymore. Sexually harassing the girls at the school and beating on the student athletes, and then the whole principal knew about that shit too. There was a whole lot of build up to it. Ryuji had suffered from him. Coke's talking shit about his mom, provoking him to punch him. Yeah, there was a lot of build up to that, but yeah, I really like this game. I almost got a minute left, but yeah, the combat in this game is really good as well. The level design is really great. The more you progress in the game, the better the level design is, in my opinion. I'm not sure exactly my favorite palace yet, but I really like them all in their own way. Love the characters in the game too. Well, I still feel some kind of way about Yusuke. Still not sure if I like him yet. And Haru's just boring. She came late in the game. They didn't introduce her well or build her up well. But you know, sorry to cut this really short. If I have time, I'll make another video. But I really love this game. Give it a chance if you have the chance. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.